Diddy ruined it for like black guys or just hip hop guys. Like after him, he's like, I'm not dating no more black hip hop guys ever again.
You know what? I'm a little bit off musicians. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
Diddy and Jennifer Lopez's relationship was pretty iconic back in the late 1990s, but it wasn't exactly the healthiest relationship to be in. After years of rumors, J-Lo is now disclosing the details about her horrible relationship with Diddy. The Jenny from the Block singer also explained why she hated Diddy so much and why she made the decision to shut him out of her life for good. And the reason was partially due to Diddy's interest in pursuing men. So, what exactly does J-Lo have to say about her relationship with Diddy? Well, stay tuned as we share the insider details. Make sure to share this video with your friends, give it a like, and subscribe to our channel for all of the hottest updates. Alright, Diddy and J-Lo began dating around the release of Jennifer's debut album, On the 6th, which came out in the summer of 1999. Diddy started to get recognition as a professional rapper around this time as well. He put out his second solo album that year under the Bad Boy Entertainment label, according to AllMusic. He was also accused of felony assault when he attacked Steve Stout, an executive at Interscope. Although Jennifer Lopez, a Latin music diva, and bad boy rapper Diddy might have seemed like an odd couple, they formally started dating in 1999. Scandals and anarchy behind the scenes finally tore the singer and the rapper apart, even though they were deeply in love. As a couple, they made some pretty notable stamps on history, in particular in the fashion area. Remember J-Lo's iconic deep V Versace dress? Or J-Lo's all-white outfit with bejeweled bandana? Well, besides all of these famous looks, there was a lot going on behind the scenes in this relationship. In case you didn't know, in late December of 1999, J-Lo and Diddy got in some legal hot water when a night out in New York City turned into a dance club shooting that left 3 people seriously hurt. New York Magazine claims that Diddy unintentionally knocked a drink out of a clubgoer's hand, starting a verbal and physical altercation that swiftly turned into a shootout. After leaving the scene with a gun in the truck of their Lincoln Navigator, the couple was shortly taken into custody. It's unclear when exactly the charges against J-Lo were dropped. According to a source from the New York Daily News, Jen's night in hell resulted in 14 hours in jail. A source at the police station who was reportedly on duty said Jennifer was a complete mess, which is totally understandable. Nobody wants to be arrested and thrown in jail with legitimately dangerous criminals. J-Lo was clearly very upset by the whole ordeal and couldn't stop crying. Thankfully for her, there was no proof linking her to the crime, so she was set free. However, the damage of the traumatic event was already done. Diddy was forced to serve a few days in jail as a result of this tragedy. The couple then found themselves under intense pressure to live up to the public's expectations. Jennifer was left in a difficult situation with little support. To make matters worse, their seemingly perfect relationship was starting to fall apart. Diddy was eventually acquitted of any charges, actually being represented by former O.J. Simpson defense lawyer Johnny Cochran. It was shortly after this incident that J-Lo and Diddy called it quits on their relationship. It's no doubt that this debacle put a lot of strain on their relationship, but there were far deeper, darker reasons as to why the split happened. First, there was Diddy's infidelity. In 2003, J-Lo told Vibe that her relationship with Diddy marked the first time that she was with someone who wasn't faithful. Diddy's past security guard made a claim that Diddy cheated on J-Lo while she was in the house, and he covered it up to make sure that Jennifer wouldn't find out. But she eventually did.
While Jennifer was upstairs, he was down there getting a...
Did she ever find out?
She know now.
Their relationship was brief and lasted around 18 months and turned out to be one of the most challenging relationships Jennifer has ever been in. But now J-Lo is ready to share the real reason why they split. And one of the reasons is really heartbreaking. J-Lo was always worried that Diddy was stepping out on her, being so convinced that the person that you love might be lying to you and at any given time must be awful, especially if you feel your spouse is sleeping around with other men, which made it impossible for her to stop constantly keeping tabs on Diddy out of dread of discovering him cheating. Jennifer talked about this difficult time in her life and remembered being crazy, knocking on hotel doors just trying to find Diddy. She said in an interview, "I was in this relationship with Puff where I was crying, crazy, and going nuts. It took my whole life in a tailspin. I never caught him cheating, but I just knew. He'd say he was going to a club for a couple of hours and then never come back that night." There was a lot of emotional strain put on this relationship, and many fans thought that Diddy also got physical, just given the nature of his temper and past altercations. J-Lo has never formally accused Diddy of any physical wrongdoing. However, in her 2014 memoir, True Love, she wrote, "I've never gotten a black eye or a busted lip, but I felt abused in one way or another, mentally, emotionally, verbally. I know what it feels like for your soul to be diminished by the way your loved one is treating you." Fans have been speculating that J-Lo was referencing Diddy in her book because of all of the emotional ups and downs that they went through. Not only was J-Lo fearful of Diddy stepping out on her with random people, he was still pining over his ex. Jennifer loved Diddy, but he never loved her back the same way, as he was still in love with his ex, Kim Porter, and was not ready to move on. This was confirmed during an interview with Oprah Winfrey. Oprah asked Diddy if he was in love with Jennifer Lopez during their relationship. He confirmed that he was, but his deep love for Kim got in the way of his love for J-Lo. He said, "Jennifer and I are so much alike as far as our drive, our determination, what we want to achieve. That's why we connected. but I could never go forward and finish the relationship with Jennifer because I was still in love with Kim. She still had my heart. Sources close to Diddy claim that he was in love with Kim the whole time he was dating J-Lo, and on top of this was rumored to be sleeping with other men that were also in the music industry. This is not the first time that Diddy's sexual orientation has been the topic of conversation. When he appeared on a verse of Blood Sugar's song Hope in 2018, there were rumors swirling that he was gay. In the music video, two males were seen cuddling up to one another. The listeners understood the lyric songs differently as well. But there hasn't been any clear proof of Diddy's infidelity or with which gender. It's hard to believe because of his past relationships with very high-profile women, which have steered people's attention away from any controversy. However, former friends and personnel of Diddy's are all speaking up now about Diddy's shady dealings. Diddy's former bodyguard has made some claims on his YouTube channel that Diddy was sexually fluid and had frequented gay clubs with other male rappers like Exhibit. Jaguar Wright has also made some shocking claims about walking in on Diddy being intimate with men in his house, leaving the door unlocked, and made some shocking allegations around Diddy and the wild parties he hosts.
That's all that happens at Diddy party. Money and sex. I hope it was for money.
Charitable contribution.
I hope it was for money, because arguing about who's going to put the strap on is...
Fans have been speculating that there has been a lot that happens behind closed doors, and most could care less, as long as what is happening isn't part of taking advantage of young people in the industry. One fan posted this on X. The issue is not with Diddy possibly being gay. It's the fact that there's been rumors for years that he's using his closeted sexuality to take advantage of young men and women in the industry, promising things in exchange for dominance and favors. That is the issue. And another fan posted, Diddy admitted to exposing Usher to older women, a hypersexual lifestyle, and trying to get him to lose his virginity when Usher was around 14-15. Lest I digress, I believe Usher's relations with women and his life might have been different had it not been for Mr. Love. But what are your thoughts on all of this? Was Jennifer Lopez right to escape her relationship with Diddy when she could? Do you think that Diddy will eventually speak his truth? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and check out this next video. Bye for now.